And in that sense, it's less parsimonious, because with parsimony, there's the official definition where it's all things being equal, the one with less presuppositions is more likely true. But then we have to think, are these equal? Like, are they on equal footing?
Exactly. No, that's exactly right. I think, and I think that's a clause or a qualifier that is frequently neglected by an idealist. They make the assumption that these things are equal, when in reality, the explanatory sufficiency of a realist or a realist framework about mind-independent objects is far superior. The realist supposition seems to go with the grain of evidence that we can observe, whereas I think the idealist supposition actually goes against the grain of evidence. We have a fairly sophisticated picture of the history of the cosmos and the history of the earth, and it seems like things existed before things like us. It seems like fossils are in the ground before we dig them up. They don't start being there because we become conscious of them. The thing about sort of a metaphysical debate like idealism versus realism is that depending on which of the two you presuppose, all of the evidence can be made to fit either one. So my thought is always, what independent reasons can be given to motivate a belief in one or the other? And my feeling is that realism seems to be a commitment entailed by our best theories. Of course, there's some room for quibbling on that in terms of quantum physics, and I think this is one area where a lot of intelligent people do feel that consciousness must be somehow essential to the fabric of reality. That, however, is not quite the same as idealism. You could be a panpsychist and have a view that consciousness is consciousness and matter are coextensive, that, one-to-one everywhere that there's matter, there's consciousness, everywhere that there's consciousness, there's matter. You can have a view like that. Idealism is a more queerer, more abstruse view about consciousness itself alone being the foundation of everything that exists.